Thank you.
A significant milestone for South Africa. The first time an African nation will chair and host the G20 at the heads of state and government level, and a fitting transition between two powerhouses of the global south.
Deixamos a lição de quê?
We have a responsibility to do better. It is with this hope that I pass the mallet to the presidency of the G20 to President Ramaphosa. This is not a common handover of the presidency, as it is a concrete expression of the historical, economic, social, and cultural links that unite Latin America and Africa.
Ao companheiro Ramaphosa.
Comrade Rama, we wish you success in leading the G20. South Africa can count on Brazil to provide a presidency that goes beyond what we can imagine.
President Ramaphosa congratulated Brazil on its successful presidency of the G20 and described the honor it was for him to accept responsibility for leading the group into 2025. He said it was important that ordinary people felt that they were part of the process that determined their future, as he touted greater global cooperation to address critical challenges, from ending conflicts to climate change, that must also ensure that no one is left behind, a key pillar of the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. South Africa's theme for its G20 presidency: solidarity, equality and sustainability.
This hopefully will help us address the challenges that the world faces and exploit the myriad opportunities that are also there. In line with this theme, we will seek to strengthen and advance our common pursuit of sustainable development goals, and also the attainment of what we decided at the last United Nations General Assembly in the form of the Pact of the Future. The achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 must be a priority for the next 5 presidencies of the G20.
The leaders' declaration reaffirmed the role of the G20 as the premier forum for international economic cooperation, calling for urgent action to meet the lagging 2030 development agenda encapsulated in the SDGs, calling on all states to refrain from the threat or use of force, expressing unity in calls for ceasefires in Lebanon and Gaza, while welcoming constructive initiatives that support a just peace in Ukraine, highlighting key areas including social inclusion and the fight against hunger and poverty, energy transitions and climate action, and the reform of global governance institutions, including at the UN, the multilateral trading system, and artificial intelligence, among others. Ramaphosa indicated that Africa's development priorities would be atop the agenda during South Africa's leadership of the group.
We will be the first to host a G20 on the African continent, and we will want to use this moment to bring development priorities of the African continent and the global south more firmly onto the agenda of the G20. So South Africa's G20 presidency will advance 3 high-level priorities, which will find expression in the work of the Sherpas and the finance track as well. The first of these priorities is inclusive economic growth, climate change and dealing with its effects, industrialization, employment and inequality. The second priority is food security. The third priority is artificial intelligence and innovation for sustainable development.